Welcome back to another video. It's been less than a week since I last uploaded, can you believe it? I can't. But yeah, recently we hit 350k, so you know what that means. It's time for a Q&A. YouTube said that they're going to be removing spam and closed accounts, so maybe we won't be at 350k when I post the video, but as of right now we are, so let's get into it. Are you participating in No Nut November again? Including this at the very beginning for those of you who only clicked because of the title. I said I wasn't going to do it again because I didn't think that it was worth it, although I am regretting that now. I changed my mind over the last few days. Now I do think that it's worth it. If you remember, I successfully did the challenge last year, but the only thing I really got out of it was being able to say that I beat the challenge and reassurance that I didn't have an addiction to beating my meat because I was able to go 30 days without it. But then again, what was I expecting? I'm making it sound like I was gonna figure out how to teleport or levitate or something. I regret not doing it again because it's a yearly tradition. It's a yearly challenge that people across the whole world participate in, and now I feel left out. It's fun to challenge yourself and see if you can actually do it. I could still do it and make up for the first day by doing a day extra in December. I know, it's not the same, but I mean, my only other option is wait another year and do it next year. So yeah, I've made the decision that I am going to do it, although it just won't officially count. I mean, at least I'm not starting it 15 days in. It's only been a day. I'll post updates every 10 days on Instagram. Next question, have you had any previous jobs? No, I haven't, but I applied for them though. They just all rejected me. Some didn't respond and some I got to the interview stage. And one of them I will remember forever because of how awkward it was. You want to know one of the most embarrassing things that can happen to you during an interview? Shitting yourself. That didn't happen to me, but it would be pretty embarrassing if it did. What happened to me was, some of the questions he was asking me, I just didn't understand. And that might not seem like much, but you've really got to imagine this. Every now and then he'd ask a question that had like a big word in it that I just didn't know. I had no clue what it meant. And I just didn't know what to respond because I didn't know what he was asking me. It's so awkward. You really don't want to have to say, oh, sorry, I don't know what that means. I can't remember if I did ask that or not, if I just bullshitted my way through it. Ever since then, I've been trying to learn new words, expanding my vocab. I have 2 word apps on my phone which come up with a new word every day. If I ever hear new words in videos, I'll look up the definition of them because I cannot let that happen ever again. The interview went so bad that he just said, look, Lewis, why don't we try this again? I'll email you another date and you can come back down. Just make sure you prepare next time. And I went back and told my friends and family, yeah, it went great. I got the second interview, the second stage of the process. But I said I wasn't going to go to it because after the interview, I found out more about it and I lost interest. I just couldn't show my face there ever again. Are you ever coming to Australia? I don't know. It's quite far away. I think it takes like 24 hours to get there. Not only that, but spiders. I know you guys have some massive fucking spiders over there and snakes too. 2 things I'm absolutely terrified of. I'd be paranoid 24/7 over there, but I don't know. Maybe I'll go at some point in my life. What are 3 historic events that you predict will happen in your lifetime? One thing I think will happen during my lifetime is humans landing on Mars. I could see that happening in maybe the next couple decades. Let's just hope it doesn't end up like The Martian, because I have a feeling that the astronaut that gets left behind won't get as lucky as Matt Damon. Another event I predict is a humans versus robots war. To be honest, I don't fully believe this will happen. I just saw a video on Twitter of a robot doing a backflip. Most people can't even do backflips. But think about it this way, human history goes back thousands of years, and we're living in a time where robots and AI and stuff are brand new. Think about humans in like the year 3000 if Earth is still around back then. Apparently I'm living in the year 4000. But if Earth is still around in 3000 and humans are still a thing, to them AI technology and robots is probably a really common thing that's been around forever, but for us it's new. Like this is the first time we're dealing with it and creating it. So I could just imagine future humans learning about the first human versus robots war, learning about what went wrong and how it started and stuff, assuming that humans won the war. Can you do a room tour? Yes, I can. Gotta make this quick because my camera's gonna die soon. But over here we've got my gaming setup. So we've got the Xbox One. We've got the recording device on top of it. Over here we've got the TV with the webcam on top. This is what I used to record. My finger's bent. Sudden realization. What the fuck? This is what I use to record all of my videos. Just here we've got my laptop, which is what I use to make all of my videos. If you didn't know, I have a second channel. I actually have 3 channels. But yeah, I have a second channel. This is just a thumbnail that I just made for it. Down here we've got the Xbox 360. Try and ignore all of that. I need to sort that out. I really do. But yeah, I've got the 360 just in case I ever feel like playing a 360 game. Then over here we've got the original Xbox just in case I ever feel like playing an original Xbox game. Down here we have a monitor. This will be on my desk. I bought a computer recently, my first ever computer, but it hasn't arrived yet. So this monitor is just sort of waiting on the floor. Over here we have my bed, and then over here we have a treadmill. Bit of a random thing to have in a bedroom, but basically I got this last year because I wasn't getting any exercise. Because for the most part not, I'm just sat there all day, whether it's recording or editing, or I'm just not moving for most of the day. So I had to think of a way to get exercise without going outside or without buying a gym membership. So I got a treadmill and I love it. It's cheaper than a gym membership because the gym membership adds up each month. So I definitely save money getting this. And not only that, but I can use it whenever I want. And as soon as I've done, I can go into the bathroom and, you know, have a shower. So it's a very convenient way of getting some exercise throughout the day. Over here, we've got a shelf, which actually I think in my last Q&A, or maybe the one before that, someone asked me a question about the shelf, asking what I have on it. So I'm not going to talk about that, but now you know what I've got in my room and on my shelf. Would you consider yourself a Minecraft pro? I'd consider myself a Minecraft pro. I mean, it only took me 7 videos to beat the Wither. I think that puts me at pro level, because you got to understand, I did it without trapping it. I did it on Bedrock Edition, which is harder than Java to fight the Wither. I did it on hard mode. So yeah, I think 7 videos. I think I'm the first one to do it that quickly. What do you think of the same picture of Lewis accounts? It's the definition of true dedication. Same picture of PolarSaurusRex has been posting a picture of me every day for over a year and a half. True dedication, isn't it? And there's a few more as well that have been going for over a year. When are you going to do more horror story parodies? I like making those videos, so maybe I'll do one soon. I've just got to think of a story first. This one will always be a classic though. Go bald for 400k. Nah, I don't think I'd look good bald. Some people can pull it off and it looks great, but some people, it just doesn't suit some people. And I think I'm one of those people. I'd only go bald if I was taller, jacked, and had a full beard. Then maybe it would look somewhat decent. So instead of No Nut November, it should be No Shit September. How long can you go without taking a dump? Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that. How old were you when you first started making YouTube videos? I think I was like 10 or 11, possibly 12. I still have the first 2 videos that I ever made. I don't know the exact age that I was, but I know it was around 2010, 11 or 12. So I was around that age.
Today I'm going to be showing you a glitch to get out of space on the Pillar of Autumn. Out here.
How do you feel about Modern Warfare? I think it's the best Call of Duty game in a very long time. The campaign was solid. It was great seeing some classic characters return. Really enjoyed that, although I did think it was a bit short. Multiplayer is also fun in my opinion. I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but the guns feel so satisfying to use and the maps are wide and open. One thing I hated about recent Call of Duty games was the maps. I love how you can go in multiple directions and there's different buildings you can go into and different ways around the map. Just like Modern Warfare and World at War and some of the other older Call of Duty games. Some people hate it because of campers and the maps are too big or whatever, but camping has always been a thing in Call of Duty. It's probably worse in this game, but it hasn't stopped me enjoying it, but I know I can see why it would stop other people enjoying it. Definitely not the best multiplayer in a COD game. I wouldn't even say it's top 5, but still enjoyable. I'm going to be making a video ranking all of the Call of Duty games, so definitely look out for that if you give a shit. When will you release Man vs. Guerrilla? For those of you who don't know, Man vs. Guerrilla is my first movie in my acting career. It's about a man that has a fight with a gorilla and it's set to come out in 2030. I know a decade is a long time to wait, but think of it this way. Think about how good it's going to be with a whole 10 years of work put into it. It will be worth it. How do you like Mario Kart compared to Crash Team Racing? I definitely prefer Crash over Mario Kart. They're both very different games, but the way Crash plays I think is perfect. I love Mario Kart Wii though. I played that so much like 10 years ago, and I still have it as well. Mario Kart is a great game. I love the characters, I love the tracks, I love the music. I just love everything about Crash even more. Not only that, but it was one of the first games that I ever played in my entire life, and I've been playing it ever since. So what do you think of Kanye's new album? I like it. It's definitely not the best album he's ever put out. In fact, it's not even close, but I like it. I've been listening to it since it came out about a week ago. Why are you British? Well, I didn't really have much choice. Wouldn't it be cool though if you had a character customization menu when you're born, where you could choose like your own appearance and stuff? But yeah, that's going to be all the questions for today. Just wanted to say thank you all so much for 350,000 subscribers. That is an insane number. That's like a lot of people. But yeah, I'm very grateful for all of your support. Every one of you that takes the time out of your day to watch my videos and like them or comment on them or share them, just showing any form of support, I really do appreciate you, and it means a lot to me, so thank you all so much. And I think that's going to be it for this video, so thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe if you're new here. For anyone participating in No Nut November, good luck. My one tip to you from someone who's successfully beaten the challenge in the past, my one most useful tip that I could give you is don't beat your meat and you won't fail the challenge. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.